hydration for me is a huge thing. Once I get over, okay, well, let me say this. It really all depends on where you're running when it comes to how you want to hydrate and how often you need to hydrate. I know here, especially when I was running in the summertime, I had to make sure I was thoroughly hydrated because it's so hot outside. You're running, you're sweating. You have to make sure that you have that hydration or you will become dehydrated. In the cooler months, it's not as bad when it comes to hydration because it's not as hot outside, but you still need to be thoughtful and you need to be careful based on your running paths, how much water you have consumed prior to and what type of water you will need while you're running. And I know on my particular running path, there is only pretty much like one watering station. So if I'm out miles and miles, let's say I decide I'm going to run 10 miles or 13 miles, I know that I won't have a watering station until about 8 miles back in. So I have to make sure I stay hydrated. So there are two different hydration tools that I've used, and I actually prefer one over the other, but it's all in your preference. The first one is this water bottle belt that I purchased from, I want to say it was TJ Maxx maybe. It just comes with the water bottle, little Nike water bottle. You fill it up, you can put ice in it if you'd like. It does have the top where you can just pull it. It's clear so you can see how much water you have left, but you just fit it inside of your belt just like so, and it comes with a tie at the top where you can keep it down and you just tie it around your waist, so able to adjust. So you adjust it and you can wear it in the back or the front, and I prefer to wear it in the back so it'll look something like this while you're running. The only issue I really have with the belt is it doesn't evenly distribute the weight for me, so it's a lot of movement when I'm running, and I prefer not to have that type of movement on me because it's weird. It doesn't feel right to me. So instead of going with that belt, I've bought a new one, which is a Camelback belt, and it actually has 4 different water bottles on it, and this one also goes around your waist and it clamps or velcros in the front, and it's less movement for me. I actually only run with 2 water bottles, so I take the back 2 out because I don't particularly need them. But depending on how far you're going, if you're going anything over, in my case, if I went anything over 15 miles, I would definitely add another one or add 2 more. I've also used the Camelback backpack, and you can get this from Target. It doesn't have to necessarily be a Camelback, but you can get it from Target, you can get it from Walmart, you can get them from a sports store like a biking store or whatever. But I also have used this when I've run, mainly when I'm doing hiking. I don't know, for some odd reason this is the one I had, so this is all I use. But it is a backpack that you can fill with water. So in the biggest compartment that it has on here, you open it up and you have the actual water pack, and so you just fill it with water. Then you use this straw to suck the water through while you're running or hiking or biking or whatever you're doing. It also has other compartments that are useful, such as the smaller compartment so that you can store your keys or your wallet or whatever, and it has deeper compartments as well so you can stay organized and have everything that you need with you. And also include an extra water bottle on the outside. It has that option, and I don't know, I like this a lot. It just gets hot on my back sometimes because it's running outside in the heat. You get hot, and this on your back can kind of be hot. So I guess it all depends on what you're doing, where you're going, your mood, what hydration pack you want to use, but I prefer either the Camelback belt that I showed you, that's the blue one, or the backpack. And then the Nike one is kind of maybe. When you're running, you just want to make sure that you do have that water that you need. So I mean, just don't skimp out. It does add a little bit more weight because it is water, so it's gonna add more weight to your body, and it's gonna feel kind of weird when you first start running with it, but eventually you're gonna tune it out and you're just gonna keep running and you're just gonna go for it. I will say that during my race, I will not have a watering belt, so I won't have that on me. It might cause me to go a little quicker, but my suggestion and what I'm doing with my water belt is to calculate how many miles I'm actually watering. So I don't really water until I get to about mile 6, and I'm going to compare that with my race map to see where my watering stations are on my race map, so that I can kind of do the same type of patterns during my race as I do during my training. So I'll look at my race map again just to see where my watering stations are, what miles they are on, and then train accordingly. So as I run, you know, if the watering station isn't until mile 5 or until mile 8, then that's when I'll take water, so that I can kind of get on that schedule and I'll know exactly when I'll get my water. This Nike one was on sale for about $10. So I paid about $10 for it, and actually you can do it either way. So it goes either way depending on your dominant hand, how you want to pull it. Like I said, I got that from TJ Maxx, and this Camelback belt was about $20. And it also has a little pouch on it, so you can put your key, you can put your ID. You can also put one of my favorite items that I love to run with, my knife. You have room for that and everything, so I highly suggest this one. This is probably my favorite one based off of how I used it this past run. I found out that when I run longer distances, anything over 8 miles, I have to make sure I take some hydration with me. And they do have the hydration where you can use your hands, you know, put your hand in it and kind of run with it. I don't prefer that, but that's all up to you. What are some of your must-haves when you are doing long runs or working out in colder weather? Please leave all of that down below. I know someone could use that information and actually benefit from it. If you have any more questions, guys, make sure you leave them down below. Remember, you can follow me on all of my social media. I'm Ask Pugh Roy, and I am also on my blog, StillFeatherLaceElephant.com. As always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, fam, peace.